In the year 531 CE, amid the protracted hostilities of the Byzantine-Sassanid Wars, a pivotal engagement unfolded by the banks of the Euphrates River. This was the Battle of Callinicum, a confrontation between the formidable forces of the Eastern Roman Empire, known widely as Byzantines, and the aggressive prowess of Sassanid Persia. As the dust of antiquity settles, this battle remains a fascinating study of leadership, tactics, and shifting fortunes in warfare. The armies met near a town named Callinicum, present-day Raqqa, in Syria. At this juncture, the Byzantine Empire was under the command of Emperor Justinian I, whose ambitions included recovering lost territories and asserting dominance over rival powers. His military venture was led by a seasoned general named Belisarius, a man who had already achieved fame for earlier campaigns against both the Persians and the Vandals. On the other side was the Sassanid king Azarethes, represented in this battle by an able general named Azarethes. Prior to their encounter at Callinicum, there had been skirmishes and maneuvering that pushed the armies towards this decisive showdown. The Sassanids were initially on the back foot, conducting raids only to meet stern Byzantine defenses. However, driven by their celebrated heavy cavalry, the Savaran, known for their fearsome cataphracts, the Persians' resolve was unwavering. On April 19, 531, the clash commenced. Belisarius, perceiving his troops to be outnumbered, chose to set a defensive formation, anchoring his flanks to the river to protect against encirclement. The Byzantine force was a mix of heavily armored cavalry and infantry archers, both trained to excellence under Belisarius's orders. On this particular day, however, they were stretched to manage the Sassanid numbers and resist their cavalry's dreaded charges. Initially, the Byzantines held strong against a series of probing attacks by the Persian forces. Artillery and archers exchanged volleys, a deadly choir of arrow and ballista creating a symphony of war. Despite these preparations, Belisarius faced substantial pressure as the Sassanids maneuvered to exploit any weakness. The turning point came in the afternoon, when the Persian cavalry launched a concerted charge against the Byzantine left wing. The Byzantines, weary and exposed under the desert sun, began to falter. The specter of retreat turned into reality as discipline within the ranks eroded. Azarethes seized the moment, directing Persian forces to capitalize on the chaos within Byzantine lines. Belisarius, recognizing the impending defeat, orchestrated a strategic withdrawal. He instructed his troops to retreat in phases, a maneuver of careful precision to avoid a complete rout. The Persians, emboldened by their momentum, pursued vigorously, but with an increasing spread, lacking the cohesion to deliver a definitive blow. By evening, the battle concluded with the Byzantines falling back to their camps, having sustained heavy losses. The aftermath bore witness to the fact that the Sassanids had not only survived the Byzantine incursion, but had dealt a significant blow to their adversary. Yet, despite the tactical Persian victory, both sides suffered substantial casualties, serving as a fierce reminder of the immense human cost that accompanied such conflicts. The greater geopolitical implications of Callinicum were profound. While the battle did not conclusively end hostilities, it curtailed Byzantine ambitions in the east for the time being, and reinforced the Sassanid resolve and reputation as a formidable opponent. For Belisarius, the campaign became a moment of reflection and recalibration, as he would later employ the lessons learned to achieve victories elsewhere for the Byzantine Empire. In the larger frame of history, the Battle of Callinicum paints a vivid tableau of an era marked by ambition, determination, and the tumult of empires in contest. It illustrates the harsh realities of warfare in ancient times, where victory and defeat could pivot quickly due to strategy, morale, and environmental factors. As we draw this narrative to a close, one cannot help but ponder the enduring legacy of leaders and warriors who, through valor or misfortune, carved their names into the chronicles of history, adding to the ever-evolving tale of human struggle and perseverance. Thus, the Battle of Callinicum stands immortalized as a testament to the tactical and human elements that influence the course of history, from the sands of the Euphrates to the annals of time.